What is the most unnecessary transformation in all of Dragon Ball?
Of course, y'all gonna say it's Super Saiyan 3, cause this form kinda stinks. It drains stamina easily. This is more proof that it drains stamina easily. But it also hurts Goku as a character. If you need more information about Super Saiyan 3, go watch Karthu's video. The information is truthful. Yes, while Super Saiyan 3 is one of the most unnecessary transformations in Dragon Ball, I also think Super Saiyan Blue is part of one of the most unnecessary forms in Dragon Ball.
Super Saiyan Blue fans, do not shoot me or crucify me. Let me get into it. This form design is just Super Saiyan with blue hair, but I like the color blue. In fact, it looks better than the regular Super Saiyan. No offense, Super Saiyan fans. Super Saiyan Blue is a really cool transformation. I'm not saying it's unnecessary. It's just that Super's bad writing ruined the form. After GT's, GT was kind of disappointing. I'll say it was disappointing. GT has its moments, but it was still disappointing. So, after GT ended, there was no Dragon Ball. They were in a drought period. In 2009, Dragon Ball Evolution came out. The live action Dragon Ball movie that is trash. I don't want to go into the details of how trash that movie is. I'll make a video on how trash that movie is, but not today. This video is about Super Saiyan Blue. The only thing good about that movie is what inspired in Toriyama. So, Battle of Gods was made, and that is one of the best arc in all of Dragon Ball. Yep, I know what I'm saying. It's not the best arc, but one of the best. And I've talked about Battle of Gods in my short and ranking on every Dragon Ball Super Saga, but I'll say it again. The Super Saiyan God, Beerus is an unbeatable opponents. My Bulma scene, the freaking multiverse ahead of us to explore. Dragon Ball really looked like it was returning to form again. But then Resurrection F came out, and people still like Resurrection F because everyone loves Frieza. I also love Frieza too. I'm not saying I hate Frieza, I just hate Resurrection F, the arc. I love the Namek arc, but I hate Resurrection F. As a kid, I kinda liked, Resurrection F just a little because of New Dragon Ball was New Dragon Ball. But as I kept growing up, I started to realize that this arc wasn't really that interesting. When I grew up, I was having more sense on anime thing, especially Dragon Ball. As I grew up, any random anime can't just impress me anymore. You have to have good plot, good character development, and Dragon Ball had those things, especially Dragon Ball Z, and even Battle of Gods as well. But Resurrection F. I know Karthu said this before, but the plot is far opposite Battle of Gods. If you want to revive Frieza, why can't they just save it for later? Let's explore the multiverse first. And another new villain who has godly powers, and we can see Vegeta get Super Saiyan God. Hell, we can see Goku master Super Saiyan God. We can see the human characters finally catching up to the main cast. But no, the humans are trashy as ever. It's against a revived villain. It takes place on Earth, and Goku has a new form already. Hell, we didn't even see Vegeta with Super Saiyan God. Now, this is where the Super Saiyan Blue discussion comes to, to terms with the video or whatever English you guys want to use for that. Resurrection F is a bad arc. If you don't get my point, Super Saiyan Blue was introduced too quickly. We didn't even see Vegeta with Super Saiyan God. Toriyama just brought up, I don't know where there's Toriyama or Toei. I'm not really up to date in this kind of things, but I do have some plugs on YouTube. Made the Saiyan Beyond God thing that only lasted only in Resurrection F. And I don't want to go out of point here. If I keep discussing about supers, bad power scaling and all, this will be entire of it. This will be another video completely. You get what I'm saying? I will shift away from the main subject about Super Saiyan Blue being unnecessary. What's going on with me today? Just forget my specifics for now, but not the specifics about Super Saiyan Blue. Fine, Resurrection F is a bad arc, but why can't Goku and Vegeta just use Super Saiyan God? It still wouldn't save the arc from being trash, because the arc is still trash. Sorry to Resurrection F fans. But having them use Super Saiyan God instead of Blue, and Golden Frieza beating the crap out of Super Saiyan God instead of Blue would make more sense. And what was the point of Super Saiyan God after all? They said Beerus was using 70% of his power against Super Saiyan God, but somehow he's stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And I'm not trying to get into the Beerus debate. That would be another video. Like, I have so many video ideas in my mind. If you stay subscribed to my channel, you guys will get a lot of info on Dragon Ball. I promise you. The show was poorly planned out. Just like the Buu saga was poorly planned out. You know, bad forms also come along, like Super Saiyan 3. And I won't get into the Super Saiyan 3 topic. Go watch Cartoon's video like I told you earlier. Super's bad writing and unplanned, whatever. I mean to say, Super's bad writing and the lack of preparation allowed us to, get these somehow unnecessary forms. While Super Saiyan Blue is still a bit more relevant than Super Saiyan God, this form has Super Saiyan 3 curse. I know the form does win fights, like the form does kill Golden Frieza, but this form loses to almost every fight in Dragon Ball Super. Goku and Vegeta got a new form, Super Saiyan Blue. Great, it's not enough to beat Frieza. Y'all forget this, but Golden Frieza was stronger than both Blue Goku and Vegeta. It was because of the stamina issue that they won the fight. Golden Frieza was stronger than the new transformation they just introduced. Has that ever happened in the series, like ever? Even when Super Saiyan 3 was introduced, it was still stronger than Fat Buu. Alright, let's move on to the next arc, the Tournament of Destroyers arc. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta gets, washed by hits. This is the new form that just got introduced or arc earlier, and is already getting washed by a guy who's not even using God Ki. Although he has 1000 years of experience or whatever that shit is, and we all know this is Vegeta. He has to get L once in a while. Did I say once in a while? That was a slip of tongue. Vegeta gets L's every time. And Goku, when Goku faced hits, it was able to predict his time skip or whatever, and when he turned into Super Saiyan Blue, he was beating its ass. When it adapted to Goku and started beating Goku ass, like the tide of the battle changed in its favor, Goku had to resort to Blue Kaioken. Oh my god, that form. And even when you use Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, which was kinda insane at first, the thing was really insane and it surprised me. I was mad at hell when the form didn't beat hits. Of course, let's not forget it's still a battle shonen at the end of the day, and I'm not truly angry, but I'm still angry though that hits outlasted Blue Kaioken. Not times 2, not times 3, not even times 5, times 10. A lot of you don't know what times 10 is, 100 times 10 as well. 1000. 1000. You know how big a 10 times multiplier is? And that same hit, although it was weaker than Goku, it's still weaker than Goku, still ended up outlasting Goku. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken wasn't really a thing after the, Tournament of Destroyers arc. He didn't even use it against Goku Black and Zamasu. But he did use it against them when they fused. When they merged Zamasu. And that was when his, arms and legs were broken, his limbs were broken. Now let's get to the Goku Black arc, and Super Saiyan Blue was still utilized horribly in the Goku Black arc. It wasn't, utilized that horribly, it's just that I'm a Gogeta fan, but they had to nerf Blue Vegito that much. Bro, I understand that, Mori Zamasu is a fusion between, Immortal Zamasu and Goku Black Rose. But come on, man. It wasn't a one-sided beatdown that I couldn't enjoy. Unlike the manga. BT Dubs, I forgot to mention, the manga did a better job of Super Saiyan Blue, Toyotaru, bless you for doing a better job, because first of all, Resurrection F is in the manga. I think Toyotaru kind of knew that the arc was not good, and also in the manga, Super Saiyan Blue was treated better. The reason why Vegeta didn't beat hits because he used Super Saiyan Blue earlier against Kaba and it wore down, the power, so he wasn't able to beat hit. The form wasn't that efficient in the manga, and you could only use it for brief periods of time. And the Dragon Ball manga also gave Super Saiyan God justice. In the anime, Blue Vegito struggled against Zamasu. It's up to you guys to decide whether it was played with Zamasu or not. To me, it seems like he was kind of struggling a bit. Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta were one-shotted by Merge Zamasu, and Super Saiyan Ray Trunks did even better. And like I said, I won't get carried away. This video is about Super Saiyan Blue, not Dragon Ball Super's trash power scaling. That would probably be my next video after, you know, Power 4 Water Freezer turned good. But in manga, Blue Vegeta was laying the hands of Merge Zamasu. And again, we also got perfected Super Saiyan Blue. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that Vegeta diffused, but low-key, I actually kind of liked it because it gave us perfected Super Saiyan Blue. It fixed Super Saiyan Blue issues. Instead of stacking Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue, why not perfect the form first and solve the stamina issue? Like, total, just give him a round of applause for this. This is cinema. And in Dragon Ball Super's anime Tournament of Power, oh boy, let's just start before the Tournament of Power. If you notice something, before the Tournament of Power, Goku's sparring with some of the team members of Team Universe 7, right? And did you notice that almost everyone is on par with Super Saiyan Blue, even fucking Krillin? Now, before you guys start saying, Goku was suppressing his power, blah blah blah, blee blee blee. He was suppressing his power to see how strong Krillin was. In Super Saiyan Blue, he couldn't even do that in Super Saiyan, nor Super Saiyan 2, not even the Super Saiyan God. He's using it in Super Saiyan Blue, and somehow, Krillin's Kamehameha is able to push a suppressed Blue Goku Kamehameha back just for a moment. Suppressed or not, Super Saiyan Blue is still stronger than Super Saiyan God, and was still Goku's strongest form at that time. No matter how much you're suppressing it, it's still your strongest form. No matter how suppressed you be in your strongest form, it's still be higher than your full power when you know the weaker form. If you don't get what I'm saying, a suppressed Super Saiyan Blue is more than enough to beat a full powered Super Saiyan God. In the anime, at least. And this is a Blue Goku that is much stronger than Resurrection F Goku. We're way past Resurrection F levels of powers. This same Super Saiyan Blue Goku was able to defeat hits. The Super Saiyan Blue Goku should be, at the very least, 10 times stronger than his Resurrection F and Tournament of Destroyer self. Now let's talk about Gohan, and I have no problem with Gohan going toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue. If Frieza can go toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue, so is Gohan. And as for Android 17, who wasn't even going all out against Super Saiyan Blue Goku, I have nothing to say about this. I will explain this in the Dragon Ball Super Sucks power scaling video that I will release after, Power 4 Water Freezer turned good. My main point is everybody's suddenly going toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue. And that's all I have to say for Super Saiyan Blue today. I will explain about Dragon Ball Super's power scaling problem in the next video after Water Freezer turned good Part 4, and I'll explain some of the things I failed to say in this video. Super Saiyan Blue is a great transformation, was handled better in the manga, but Super's lack of preparation ruined the form. Super lack of preparation also ruined Super Saiyan God too. Like, aside from the Dragon Ball manga, have you ever seen Super Saiyan God being used till the Tournament of Power? No, Vegeta doesn't even use Super Saiyan God at all in the Dragon Ball Super anime. We only saw him use it for the first time in the Broly movie, and that's it. We don't see him using the superhero, only in the Dragon Ball mangas. Well, that's all I have to say for today's video about Super Saiyan Blue. If you disagree with my opinion, sure, you can go ahead. That's not my problem. You and I both know that everything I say here is at least 90% true. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'm out of here, guys. And please do subscribe to my channel, Super Saiyan Blue fans. I'll explain a way for Super Saiyan Blue to be better utilized in the Dragon Ball Super Power Scaling Sucks in the video after the release of Water Freezer Turned Good Part 4. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Bye. Yep, Super Saiyan Blue fans, subscribe to my channel. Bye.